Hello everyone, welcome to a new video on the channel, and as you can see we have this interesting looking semi-truck here today. It is a Kenworth CBE, so it is a cab beside engine model, which I think was paved the way for yard dog tractors in today's era. But I found the mod for this and I thought it was pretty cool, so we're going to go ahead and use it today. Hauling this power generator from Grand Island to Sydney, Nebraska. Going to be a fun little run here today. I thought it was a pretty neat looking truck. I will kind of dive deep into this truck here once we get into on the road here. But taking a look at it, we got only one seat, so it's just basically us today. And like I said, the engine is beside it right here instead of cab under the engine under the cab like a regular cab over. So it is very different, and it is, like I said, a Kenworth. And we are hauling this power generator here. We're currently at, like, I think it's Northwestern Electric is where we are currently at. Here's a look at the interior. Now the truck does not really have much engine sounds. I don't know if it's just the engines that came with it are glitched or whatever, but the engine sounds are kind of off. So I'm not too sure what's up with that. But looking at the interior here, just basic. Got some switches up there. Got our GPS, which is probably the only newest thing in this truck. And yeah, got a set of keys down there. Spare keys are Fanta orange. And don't mind the hoses there that are purple. I'm not too sure it's a mod conflict or something. But yeah, not too terrible at all. So our lights are actually different today. So we have a red daytime running lights, and then obviously our headlights. We do have high beams as well, which you guys can see. But then when we come to the flashers, they're orange, which is an interesting thing considering the fact that it's a red light, but there must be an orange bulb in there somewhere as well. Alrighty, so I don't believe there are any of these out on the roads today. I don't know if they're all, been scrapped or whatever, or if some of them have been preserved. But they were not a fan favorite of truckers or trucking companies, that is for sure. It's from what I've been reading. They have not been a fan favorite. But like I said, it kind of paved the way for what yard dogs kind of look like today. Those yard dog semis, kind of, like I said, it paved the way for what those look like. But yeah, the cab is beside the engine like we discussed, actually right there. So it's not, you're not going to get the whole rattle of the cab and everything just like a cab over truck would. But as you guys can hear, yeah, so the engines are a little the engine is a little glitched. So I do apologize for that. But I mean, the truck just looked way too cool to not showcase, so that's why we are doing that. So we're taking a right. No Jake brake sound either. It's also kind of glitched. I'm not even too sure where the blinker is, because it doesn't even have like a visual indication of a blinker anywhere. Alright, let's go ahead and make our right hand turn over here. Excessive braking prohibited. Of course it is. But these trucks were actually much lighter, which allowed them to carry heavier loads. Design also made maintenance significantly easier for these cabs, or for these tractors, I guess I should say. Looks like we're taking a left turn up here. And we're going to have to wait on a red light. I do like how it has a little fan spinning. I wish it would go a little bit faster, but I guess the slow fan works too. That is on by default when you turn the truck on. There's no like flip or switch or anything for that. But basically for maintenance, for if you have to check the engine, all they basically had to do was remove a side panel and you had access to the engine. It also provided drivers with unparalleled visibility, which means you could see in all directions, which I think is cool. I think we already went this way in one episode. Yeah, we did already. Okay, so that makes sense. So we're going to have to come through here again, which I'm fine with. Not too bad. We're going to overtake this McDonald's semi here. Look at that long line of cars, man. We're just gonna do our thing and hop in this lane. Let the stuttering happen, because apparently that's got to happen. Oh, it's still yellow. We're just gonna go. That guy's in the middle of the intersection, so we're just gonna go. So yellow freight lines, or yellow transit lines, was the highest order, or placed the highest order of these trucks for 350 for their fleet. But like I was saying, it never caught on for over-the-road long-distance hauling. Apparently the driver was pretty cramped in here, and they felt very claustrophobic. And serious freight companies were more interested in a traditional two-person setup. Oh, we got to get off here. Oops. We're just gonna pull the old left lane to the off ramp. They've got another red light. Look at that small Swift logo. That is interesting. I've never seen it that small before. Oh, yeah, that's a completely different trailer. I don't think old Swifty's turning because he doesn't have a blinker. Yeah, I don't think he's turning. I can't even see what the light is. Well, it's a green light, so we're good. Yeah, I can definitely see how drivers would be claustrophobic in this truck. I mean, it is very, very crammed, compact space. I can definitely see how drivers would be claustrophobic in this truck. Alright guys, I apologize. There's a lot of stuttering going on. I still don't know what's going on with this game. I've removed pretty much majority of my mods, and there's still a lot of stuttering going on. It's like right when you get out of cities and everything's loading up, so I'm not too sure what's going on with that. But if you guys are enjoying this video, make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. I know the stuttering probably makes it very hard to watch, but I do apologize. I do. Alright, let's go behind this flatbedder here. Now, like I said, I also do apologize for the engine and like brake sounds being off. I'm not too sure what's up with that either. Let's see if we can get this guy to pass this Newmont truck so that we can get ahead here. Okay, dump truck changed lanes. We're off to a good start. We're definitely off to a good start. I probably should adjust that mirror. We're going to go ahead and swap lanes here. Oh, good, because we have to turn right. Not here, is it? No. To North Platte, 130 miles. Alright. It kind of feels weird because not having that rev up sound when you're pressing the gas to gain speed, it throws me off a little bit because it feels like the truck's not wanting to accelerate, and I'm like, are my pedals working? But nope, it's accelerating. There's just no noise. Alright, so we do have a 65. Coming up here, we'll probably have to stop somewhere to sleep, only because it is starting to get nighttime. Going across the Platte River here. Look at that river. Nice. We are more than likely going to stop somewhere to take a siesta. But recently I did have a scare with my mother. Her legs gave out one time while I was at work. She ended up falling, and had to go to the hospital. The paramedics, fire department came and everything. And she is now currently in a rehab facility. She has been there for about a month and a half now, I want to say. I don't even know what time it is in game. It is 7:51. Okay. So we're going to get off here. We're going to go find a place to rest, which I'm pretty sure there's going to be like a rest stop, a motel or something over here. Oh, this is a rest area. Cool. This is a rest area. Look at that. Archway. That is cool looking. I'm glad we pulled off over here. Are we supposed to go over here? Or do we come over here? Okay. Look at that, man. Look at that arch. That is cool. Kind of wish we drove under that now, but I mean, this works. Look at that Boeing truck. We got Boeing. They've been having a lot of issues with their airplanes. I'm going to get back to the story about my mother once we get done resting here. But that is cool. Look at that. That is cool. The archway. Exit now. I already exited. All right. Let's go ahead and set the parking brake. Put her into neutral. We'll go ahead and shut the engine off. And let's go ahead and take a snooze. Alrighty, it's about 6 a.m. game time. We're still currently here at the archway. I'm not sure where we're at. I know we're outside of Grand Island. Let's go ahead and start up the truck here. Yep, still no engine sounds. Had a feeling. Alright, can we go this way or do we have to go that way? One way. Okay, so we have to go this way. Like nobody parked beside us. That Boeing truck was still there. Perfect. Ooh, that was a bump. Okay, I got Prime and UPS right in the same facility. That is interesting. Parked right next to each other. That's not fishy at all. Alright. Now that we got our rest, we should be well rested. Went in there, grabbed some coffee and some snacks for the road. We are good to go. Alrighty, but yes, so she's currently in a rehab facility, has been there for about a month and a half now. She basically has spinal stenosis, osteoarthritis, and now recently was diagnosed with MS, which apparently she's supposedly has had it all her life, but they just never really tested for it until now. And yeah, so all the doctors are thinking that the issue she's been having is everything affecting her all at once, which makes sense. And that's what's causing the limited mobility, swelling of her legs, all the pain she's in, etc. And she could possibly be diabetic as well. They've been taking her blood sugar when she was in the hospital, and she's placed on a diabetic diet. So I'm thinking she is also either diabetic or pre-diabetic. I'm not 100% certain. But I do hate to say it, but I do think it's time that she does stay in an assisted living nursing home type situation. It's not something that I want to do, but I think it's something that would benefit her since she currently does live on her own. And stuttering. Gotta love it. Unsure why it's lagging. Road weather information rest area. There was just a rest area. But I mean, granted, yes, she does live a block away from me, but she does need to have somebody there 24/7 to help her out. And not to mention that her apartment is also not ADA accessible. And the landlord basically said that it's not going to be. So she does need somewhere that is ADA accessible as well. She does have a caretaker that comes in a couple times a week, 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. But the caretaker, I mean, she was coming in when I was living with her, and the caretaker is, I don't want to say she's useless, but she is very useless. She doesn't really do much. She just kind of sits there, does, basic chores, dishes, once a day and cooks for her once a day and yada 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 and does her laundry and stuff, vacuums once a week, but then the rest of the time she just kind of sits there and talks to her. And then while this whole thing was going on, where she was in the hospital, rehab, all of that. Oh, sorry, bro. Sorry, bro. Sorry, bro. Sorry, bro. But she was basically telling us that we need to get her out of there because she's miserable over there. But the real reason is because she is missing out on money because they can't find her a different client, supposedly. And she is missing out on money. Really? Really? PlayStation. So because she's not getting paid while my mom is in rehab, she wanted us to get her out of there so that she can get her full paycheck, which I think is very shitty on her part. But then again, I've had multiple complaints given to that company of her and nothing has happened. So I don't know. I like how there was an end roadwork sign and there was just roadwork on the on-ramp. Yep, I know how to do this. Stop at the truck scale. I know exactly how to do this. Oh. Got to back up. I think we have to back up a little bit. There we go. 52,814 pounds. Not too bad. How we doing, gentlemen? Not too bad at all. But while she was actually in the hospital, they basically deemed her unfit to live on her own, so that's why she had to go to the rehab facility. And now the rehab facility, I think, is also deeming her unfit to live by herself, unless she gets a wheelchair ramp put in out front where her steps normally are. But the landlord apparently was saying that it's not going to be an ADA accessible apartment, so they're not going to do that, even though I'm pretty sure there are ADA laws in effect for that reason. But I could be wrong. I thought it applied to like every single apartment complex or whatever has to be like ADA accessible, but I could be wrong. I haven't really looked into the law yet, but I figured it would be a universal thing. But like I said, I could be wrong. I am not a fan of the stuttering. I'm really not. And I have no idea why it keeps doing it. So it looks like we have gone this way already previously, judging from our map that's yellow. Heading towards McCook, so yeah, we were definitely already here this way. But I think this is where we ended up going previously to the repair shop, it looks like. So I'm wondering if we're going to continue straight, which we have not explored, which it looks like we're going to be continuing straight. So we have explored up to here, and then we took North Platte to McCook, but we have not continued west. And that is where we are going. Perfect. But yeah, it's been about almost a month and a half, almost 2 months now since she has not been home. And yeah, it's been crazy. I've been up there to see her at least once a week, and it's just hard with my job and everything. So we've been trying to see her at least once a week. Luckily, it's 24-hour viewing, so we can come visit her at any time. And yeah, but it's very it's an unfortunate situation that happened, but I think it is for the best that she does stay there for however long she needs to, until they can do something about getting her another place or whatever. But I know that she does need the 24/7 care, so it does help her out a lot, and knowing that she's actually getting the care that she needs instead of... Why do they put those on the shoulder there? So nobody can, like, park there? That's kind of dumb. A lot of rest areas on this interstate today. Yes, there is. But yeah, definitely glad that she's getting the care she needs instead of just someone who sits there and just kind of milks the clock and doesn't really care about her. So that's just my opinion on it. I know she wants to go home, but I think it's the best that she stays there. I gotta say though, this truck is very light. You can definitely feel a difference in driving it, because typically I can do one hand on my steering wheel. Not this one, though. I need two hands for this one. You can definitely tell a difference in driving. It looks like we have went this way already. I'm not 100% certain how. I'm pretty sure, I guess looks like we have explored. I wonder if it was on the way to McCook that we have. I mean, I don't remember it, but then again, it was probably one of the very first episodes that we've done of it, so... Well, we've explored the other side, not this side, so now we're exploring this side of it. I think it's just going to be a straight shot on the highway. That's what it seems like. So, recently we've been having, around the area, some suspicious fires in a trailer park out here. And it's a little bit down the road for me. I want to say it's maybe like 10 minutes away, not even. The stuttering, man, I'm not a fan. I am so not a fan. But it has been beginning back up in February. Firefighters responded to a trailer fire, which you wouldn't think anything out of the ordinary, you know, just a fire. Trailer was a total loss, supposedly. But, you wouldn't think anything. It's just, a fire. Don't think anything of it. Well, later that same month, they responded to the same trailer on fire again, which is very suspicious because it was already a total loss. It was already burned, and all of a sudden it's up in flames again. And then in March, they responded to a fire at the trailer literally next door. Twice in one day. So the one trailer caught on fire twice, about a month apart, but this one was twice in one day. And I guess somebody was saying that they saw like 3 possibly juveniles running away from the trailer before it engulfed in flames. And then I think this was back in April. They responded to a trailer fire, which was on the other side of the one that originally caught fire. So you have if you're looking at it from the street, you have the original one, the one on the right caught fire, and then the one on the left magically caught fire. So basically all 3 of them right next to each other had trailer fires within the past 2 months, which is very suspicious. Can't barely keep it in the road here. Looks like it's gonna rain though. It's getting real foggy. Nebraska does look good though. I mean, it's a lot of just like Kansas mainly, a lot of just like open areas that are green, like fields and stuff, kind of like this. But I mean, does look good and just reminds me of Illinois. Definitely reminds me of Illinois, especially with all the construction we have out here in Nebraska. There's a lot of road construction going on. But I mean, honestly, and then again, the shoulder's blocked off. There's a lot of rest areas on this patch of highway too. A lot of rest areas. Did I just say think texting and driving is okay? Bless your heart. What? What? I don't want to know. But yeah, I'm hoping that they do catch whoever caught them or started those fires, because they have not caught anybody yet that I'm aware of. I mean, hopefully it's not intentional and it's just, kids being stupid, but at the same time, multiple people are now displaced because of it, and animals as well have perished in the fires because of it as well. So I'm hoping that they do catch the juveniles, if they are juveniles, and basically punish them to the fullest extent of the law. So it looks like we're getting off here. Ah, yes, Sydney Bridgeport. Old Texas Roadhouse. You see that sign from the highway. Like we're taking a right up here. So like I was saying, with the way the highways are explored, so we don't have the other side of the highway explored. We just have the one side, which I think is, I still don't understand how they do that. So you basically have to travel in both directions in order to explore the highway, even though you can visibly see On the road to feed America's families. Interesting. I saw 2 jobs with that trailer. I might take that trailer one day just to kind of do like a special run. Look at those electric chargers. I don't think we're turning anytime soon. Of course, we have the arrow. Oh, the arrow's turning red. Are we going to get a green light? Are we going to get a green light so I don't have to stop? Go, go, go. Sydney has been discovered. All right, so we're in Sydney. Well, that was quick. That was actually a lot quicker than I thought. I don't know how much longer we have until our drop-off point. But it looks like it's going to be just on the outskirts of Sydney, so... yeah, definitely going to be on the outskirts of Sydney. Well, if you guys enjoyed the episode, make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm actually going to do something different now with ATS videos. I'm not going to sit there and show you the end screen, like where we completed the World of Trucks contracts and how much money we made on the load and all that good stuff, because I'm starting to see that that's not really necessary. At least in my opinion, it's not necessary. I did it at first. You know, I thought it was, you know, a cool thing just so you guys can see what we made on the load and the miles traveled and all that, but I'm starting to see that it's really not that necessary to put in the videos. So we're gonna go ahead and not do that. We're just turn right. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go ahead and back up the trailer, you know, do the final look of the truck. Look at that boat, man. Look at that pilot. That looks like a little boat shop or something, or boat repair shop maybe. I don't know. They got a lot of boats. Come on, truckie. Come on, truck. I know you don't like to rev up, but we gotta rev up, man. Let's go. Like we got some railroad crossing over here. Looks like 2 tracks. It's got gates, so I mean we're not calling anything hazardous. Looks like we're going to be doing some dirt road driving here. I wonder if this is like a coal plant. No, because it's Newmont. It shouldn't be. Okay, so the road continues that way, but there's nothing over there. Proceed to site office, okay. No, where's the site office? Alright, so where do they want this thing? Okay, maybe there is a coal facility. No, not coal.
It's all over.
Sand gravel. Where do you guys want this bad boy? Oh, I see it. You guys really want it right there? Seriously? I mean, I guess we could put it right there. I guess. It's not where I want to put it, but if that's where you guys want it, then we can definitely put it right there. Oh, look at that JCB, one of the newer DLCs for ATS that had just recently came out. Does the window open? It does. Okay, so I'm starting to see that even on modded trucks, all the windows open now, so we don't even have to worry about it. That nice bulldozer. Very nice. Don't want to hit that trailer. We do have a very short truck today. I don't want to hit that trailer. But I also think we just screwed up our thing. Oh, we did. We definitely did. But yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. Social media, everything is listed in the description down below if you guys do want to follow me on there. I mainly do my post on Twitter. That's the main one that I have an Instagram, I have TikTok. I'm trying to post more on it, but at the moment I don't. As long as we don't hit this building, we're good. I know that's kind of a shitty way to look at it, but as long as we don't hit the building, that's all that matters. Which I don't think we are. I do like how we have this view right here, so we don't have to actually do anything fancy, like with mirrors or anything. We could actually just turn our head back here, and I mean, that'd be a very bad thing for your neck having to do that all the time, but luckily it's just for this episode, and it's a special truck, so. What did we hit? Oh, I think we hit one of those barrier things. I don't know. Or maybe we went on the curb, one of the two. I think we just went on the curb. We got that dozer back there. We definitely don't want to hit that. They like it right there. So do we. Oh yeah, we I don't know what we hit then. But yeah, here's one final look at this beautiful Kenworth. Like I said, I won't have it linked in the description because of the ATS mod sites. That's where you can find it. At least I think I mentioned that. But yeah, guys, one final look at the beautiful truck here. And that is going to go ahead and do it. We're going to go ahead and drop the cargo. And I will catch you guys on the next one. Take care, everyone.